This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
(1981) interview with William Randolph Hearst, Jr. and William T. Brooks at the Pico Creek Ranch, San Simeon, California.
Here are some of the beautiful Arabian horses that are raised by the Hearst here at the Pico Creek Ranch, which is just south of San Simeon, and the Hearst Castle is behind the horse barn on what is called the Enchanted Hill.
That should do it. That's good. And then you can cut it, and then when he moves away, you can take a shot at him when he's moving.
She doesn't have him stand with the way she wants.
No, he's stretched too much in the back. Well, he hasn't had a whole
That's
lot
all right.
of
We don't want to use
yet.
all the film. I have the tape.
Or it hasn't been
I need
shown.
the tape for something else.
Okay, yeah, it's just, we don't need it for anything specific. Show shot, just a basic shot. We can catch him just moving out there.
Now, what do you want me to bring
Well,
him
you
out?
can just go ahead and put him on back up if you want to do it. We'll just catch you moving away with him, and that'll be the end.
I'll bring him right by you.
Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Oh, that'd be great.
There you go. Like that. That'll be fine. That's good now.
Should be better. Okay.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then we see William Randolph Hearst coming down the lane, and so we're going to have our interview.
Big home or something?
Later, he had a home down there. But in the 20s, the beginning of the 20s, he didn't have a residence in California. No. This was the Hearst ranch of his mother and father. And these stables he built himself, so they were not built there.
Now, who's that? Senator George Hearst?
Yeah. And Phoebe Apperson Hearst, who was a great figure in California women's history.
Well, she used to, somebody used to told me that she used to go in by carriage to
Oh yeah, everybody
to
did.
San Luis Obispo.
The San Simeon was the end of the road, which was a dirt road. At least I imagine from San Luis. It was a dirt road from Morro, let's say. We used to come out by taxi. You remember Steve Seagar? Did you ever know that name?
No,
at
I
all?
didn't know him.
Well, he was the official taxi for the Hearst entrepreneur business that went on here, bringing people out, guests by the dozens from New York and all over, and everybody came by train, naturally. So he'd meet the trains and have an extra car or two, and we'd drive on out here, and then little by little drive on up the hill.
Well, I've been told that you youngsters then, you were kids then,
Yeah.
used to be up on top of the hill when they were building the
Yeah,
castle.
we did.
And
He
you called it
had-
a camp?
Yeah, well, it was the real camp was the workers' camp. But our camp was all tents. That's why they called it a camp. But they were First World War tents. Olive drab, long, gray.
Mrs. Hearst, Austin Hearst, and her guest from New York are getting ready for their trail ride.
Oh, how lively do you want it?
And then they bring the prized Arabian stallion out of the horse barn to show off for all the guests.
Is this one of your animals here?
Yeah, but he's the one Mr. Hearst rides.
What is that?
Who?
Yeah, why don't you go
back just a little bit further down there, Dick, because she's having a hard time staying with you.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're down in the right place.
Oh, you're through.
Somebody's raising hell back there.
Yep.
Jealous. Yeah, he's through.
You want to just film him loose in the pasture there?
That sounds good.
I'll get some in the film,
You
too.
want to just turn him loose
Sure,
in the pasture here? Can you film him in here?
sure.
Okay. Come on.
Then they turned this beautiful stallion loose in the pasture for his morning exercise. Then you can see what he thinks about me being in his workout area.
What do you think of it? Come on.
Right into the land.
Okay, Horace. Are you through?
That's where he wants to roll.
Now that his morning chores are done, he's out there for more exercise.
Eyes. Gotta have the street just gonna drop in a dead run and roll because he can't stop.
Did you get anything at all on the tape?
Yeah. Got a good shot of him coming up to you with the camera.
Good.
Don't roll, Horace.
Good boy.
Ah, you sweet thick looking thing, you. Just keep right with him.
Doesn't look like it.
No coffee dog.
It doesn't look like it's over 20.
How old is he?
20.
20 years old?
20.
Looks like a 20-year-old.
Get his face if you can get him. He's got a gorgeous face.
He's got a good rear end here.
Yeah.
He really photographed.
Come here, Lancer. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh. Come here.
Well, Lancer.
Oh.
I got eyeballs.
Here, Horace.
That'll take the right off.
Here.
Ah, you got a little run now. Don't run me down.
What, Mom? Get down off the fence, son.
There you go. Now you're gonna get. He's fired up for now. That'll be a good shot.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna act for you now. He's fired.
There you go. Oh. Big baby, come here. Oh.
Lancer. Lancer, you pretty boy. Oh, such a sweetie. Lancer.
This was one beautiful piece of horse flesh.
That is one gorgeous. And this is your animal here, huh?
He belongs to our city raptor 11 ranch. He's on leave.
Oh, I see.
He's never been.
What is his breeding?
He's like his eye.
His eye?
And out of Spain. He was bred by Lasma.
Lasma. So you're looking at the Polish?
No, he's all domestic.
All domestic.
He was Canadian national champion stallion in '63. He was Legion of Merit in '65.
Want to drop that
Oh.
off? No, I hadn't.
Oh, that's fine.
all right?
Then it was time for Austin Hearst and her guest from New York to start out on their morning trail ride.
We're not going to do anything.
Looks like you got a good looking mount there.
All right. Now, does he want to get a picture?
Yeah, she's shooting you now.
Fine. Okay. Just there she is. Just
You stand here.
here. We'll all the four. We'll put the four together here.
Mummy, will you start out?
Oh, you want to go?
No, you start out, I say. So she can get you going out.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
That's it. Follow on out. Go ahead, Will.
You with us?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Why did you get work?
Then Bill Hearst yells out at his wife, "Right, if you get work."
They're holding the beauty.
That's a criminal dapple, isn't
Come on.
Get me in. Here's
Okay, Oliver.
Here it
Rip out
comes.
there.
Good job, Oliver.
Yeah, get him as he goes.
There you go.
There you
go. Bunch of English saddled Westerners.
Listen, I can ride an English saddle too, you know.
can.
I've fallen off a lot of them.
You don't fall off. You know, as a matter of fact, you hang on tighter.
I know you do.
'Cause you have
Horses
to.
you do.
Where's your pussycat? You get away from you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at them.
Well, Bill, they didn't get it. They didn't get the last part about you telling me about you know, when we first started out about your dad when he started this.
When
way
it
back.
started in the 20s,
And took
and
about
I think
20
he got some horses from the Kellogg, from Mr. Kellogg down Pasadena. That was the famous stable at the time.
Now here's a little about the horse barns. This is the first horse barn, and on the upper level there is where the ranch helpers stay. Then the second horse barn, and on the upper level here is where the ranch foreman and his wife stay. These are some horse barns.
I don't want to get your picture. Did Mr. Hearst go back to town?
Yeah, we went over with Bill.
That's us. We're going to go on.
Getting our picture taken.
Just like you were a hot rod.
That's it. Got no pipe. No juice in
Then it's time for Bill Hearst to head to town to check the mail, and I walk with him to his car. And what else would it say but WRH Jr. on Bill Hearst's Volkswagen convertible. It's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.